with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it popping, baby. Let's see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Virgo. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day, and let's see what we got going on. Messages for Team Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Hey, everybody. Messages for Team Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Virgos. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on, baby? Virgo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Page of Pentacles. So you can be connecting possibly here with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, we got here the Six of Swords, person you're dealing with. We have here the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Death card. So with the energy coming through so far, guys, you can be connecting with a Scorpio or an Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Now, Virgo's Page of Pentacles to the Six of Swords upright. I kind of feel right now for you guys, this is definitely about putting things into perspective and putting yourself into alignment with a new beginning for yourself. You're saying, you know what, I need to propose new ideas, I need to bring new ideas into my life, and I need to focus on that. I think a lot of you guys are in a space where you want to try out something new or do something new. Some of you guys also may be feeling like you need a change of scenery, so there may be a vacation or a trip that you're planning pretty soon, or that you may be coming up with in the next 24 hours. Maybe you want to go to a trip for the weekend or a trip at some time in August, something like that, okay? Now, taking a look at who you're connecting with, we do have here Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Death card. So Virgos, in regards to who you're connecting with, Wheel of Fortune reversed usually talks about cycles that have not been closed out yet. So Virgo, if this is about having to move on from somebody and focus on new love, that's definitely going to be the case for a few of you. This may be about you guys recognizing, man, I've really been stuck on this person for a while, and considering that being stuck on this person isn't healthy for me, I'm going to do what I can to try to move on and to try to let them go and offer myself up to new people, new experiences, and new types of individuals to date. So for some of you Virgos, it could be about letting go of an ex and focusing on, you know, let me see who else is out there and see what happens. For other of you, it could be about needing to just bring new energy into your life. Maybe you feel like your life has been kind of stagnant and kind of stale. You could feel like you've been doing the same thing every single day, and it's good for a change of scenery. It's good for a change up of habits. So maybe you're incorporating a new habit, a new type of career change can be coming in for you. Overall, you want transformation. For some of you, this could actually be a dietary thing where you're incorporating something into your diet and your health and fitness routine to get the results that you're looking for, because the Death card is transformation. So for some of you, you could be going through a weight transformation or something physically that's transformative here too. All right, I definitely feel like you want things to turn around in the direction that you find favorable, because the Wheel of Fortune reversed means I've been stuck in a cycle. It could have been a cycle of being stuck in a negative mindset, stuck on an ex, stuck in a career that you hate, but basically you were stuck in a position that was making you unhappy. And I just feel like in the next 24 hours, it's all about finally motivating yourself to say, you know what, it's time to add in some new thing. It's time to add in some new energy to transform my life so that I don't feel like I'm stuck in this unhappy place, and I can start creating new and beautiful things moving forward, okay? I like that, Virgo. New and beautiful things moving forward. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. That was a really awesome reading, man. So we started out with our earth signs today. Today we're going to go earth, water, fire, air. Go into my water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Pisces gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for the 155 peeps in the chat? If you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you for coming through. Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, baby. Let's see what we got going on for the fish. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Pisces, Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Six of Wands. So you can be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Your current energy, we got here the Page of Pentacles reversed, person you're dealing with, Knight of Cups reversed, outcome that's present, King of Wands reversed. Now, when I was starting to shuffle your cards, Pisces, I did notice some energy in my heart chakra. I definitely felt a little bit of sadness, a little bit of residual heartbreak. Doesn't mean that you're completely heartbroken right now. I just think that you have a little bit of residual heartbreak left over, but you're doing a lot to cleanse that out. I definitely feel like what this is referring to is a love situation that didn't work out. But I actually feel like a lot of you guys are getting motivated. If you're not noticing it in the next 24 hours, you're going to notice it throughout the rest of the week. I feel like astrologically, with everything that's going on, it's going to give you guys a lot of a good, it's like a good boost in motivation to say, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to be better off without this person. I'm going to be happy with the life that I'm creating. I just feel like a lot of positivity is coming in for you here, Pisces, where you're deciding to say, forget the past and forget the person who broke my heart. It didn't mean that I wasn't enough for them. It just meant that they weren't in resonation with me. They weren't in alignment with me, and I meant to be in alignment with somebody else. So you're not taking it as personally anymore. You're not looking at the heartbreak as you did something wrong or you weren't enough. You're recognizing I am whole and complete. I am beautiful. I'm an amazing person. I am enough. It just wasn't the right person for me. And I now can know that and clearly move on and allow myself to live my life without feeling guilty or feeling as if this breakup was my fault. So you're having a lot of mental clarity here, I feel, moving in the next 24 hours and throughout the rest of this week, okay? So it's really positive here. It's just having a very clear mental, not being lost in these negative thoughts and lost in this unworthiness that you deemed upon yourself. It's about seeing your worth and knowing you're enough and saying, hey, I can move forward with a clear conscience just knowing that this wasn't meant to be, and I'll figure my life out and I'll definitely find somebody else moving forward. So it looks pretty good, Pisces. I like to see that clear conscience type of energy, and I like to see you lifting yourself up and not putting yourself down. That's awesome stuff, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our water, go into our fire, we did our earth, our water, go into our fire. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on with my Sagittarius peeps? Saggy. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Wheel of Fortune. So you can be connecting possibly here with an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or even a Leo. Your current energy, you got the Page of Wands reversed, person you're dealing with, Knight of Pentacles reversed, outcome that's present we got here, the Fool in reverse. So you can be dealing with an Aries too. So the Wheel of Fortune here and the Page of Wands reversed, Sagittarius. I want to say it's like things are going to turn around, especially when it comes towards your mood. I kind of feel like a mood boost is coming in the next 24 hours for you. Sagittarius, if you felt kind of like glum and glam and not glam, but glum and just meh, these past couple of days, I do think that energies are going to turn around. Just know that we have Mercury retrograding in Gemini right now. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on around the world. And of course, where Mercury sits in your chart can affect you differently as a person. So if you've been feeling this kind of energy, just know that it will turn around, okay? I definitely feel like the Page of Wands reverse is I haven't felt like I've been doing anything fun. I haven't felt like I've been doing anything interesting or entertaining. Everything right now just seems kind of gloomy and glum, okay? It's just a very meh kind of energy. Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with, Knight of Pentacles reversed, it definitely feels to me like people in your environment are kind of feeling the same way, and they're not really uplifting at this time. So ultimately, with the outcome that's present, Fool card in reverse, Sagittarius, you're like, I feel like I have no motivation right now to be in a good mood or no motivation right now to be in a positive place because everyone and everything around me just feels really gloomy. So what I want you guys to know is that it will turn around. Give it a couple days, okay? Definitely moving towards the weekend, you'll probably experience a lot better energies. But also remind yourself, too, if you're feeling gloomy and glum and just meh, you could always incorporate things into your life that do genuinely bring in, a spark of interest or bring in positivity or bring in happiness for you. So Sagittarius, if the energies are feeling blah, remember you as a creator, because you are a creator for your own reality, you can start focusing on manifesting in energies that bring in happiness, excitement, fun, joy, peace. You you can really focus on that. For example, if you have a hobby that you really enjoy, definitely take up a hobby this weekend and do something that brings a little bit of light into your life. If you want to hang out with some friends because you've been in hermit mode for a minute, go hang out with some friends and have some fun. Remember that even if we're feeling these types of energies that are going on outside of ourselves, we can change our energies internally. So if you have been feeling gloomy and glum, remember that you are a powerful creator and that you can manifest more positive energies into your life. You can do different things. You just have to let yourself get into that motivated mindset to not focus on what's going on outside and start creating internally, okay? So hopefully that makes sense for the people that are watching. But Sagittarius, either way, this energy will resolve whether or not you take action, but taking action can really help during this time, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth signs, we did our water signs, our fire signs, going to our air sign. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Libra gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for the 240 peeps in the chat? If you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, man. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, let's get one more shuffle and let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. What's happening, baby? Libra, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Queen of Wands. Okay, you can be connecting with the fire sign for a few of you. Your current energy, Hangman reversed, person you're dealing with, Emperor reversed, outcome that's present, Death reversed. Oh, wow. You might be dealing with a Pisces, a Scorpio, or possibly an Aries. So Libra, let's talk about it. Queen of Wands upright, and the Hangman card in reverse. It is basically you guys being in a position right now of releasing what is outside of your control. Ultimately, there are things that we can be in control of, but there are also outside forces that we cannot change. And I think that this is you accepting the things that you cannot change and focusing on changing the things that you can. I really feel like that's the energy for you right now. I mean, taking a look at who you're connecting with, Emperor card in reverse, I feel like there's something happening in your life right now that you cannot change, you cannot fix. It's simply just happening. And at the end of the day, no matter how bad you want it to be different, no matter how bad you want it to be not the way it is, by accepting the things that you cannot control, it brings a lot of peace into your life. So for example, you know, there could be outside forces happening in your life right now that you have no control over. I don't know why I feel like I can't come up with an example of that right now. But at the end of the day, whatever's going on outside of you that you can't control, I think you're focusing on learning to release that. Because the more you try to control things outside of yourself, the more you're going to recognize that you're not in control. The only things that you are in control of is your personal life and your personal actions and your personal decisions. So yeah, I really can only give my best advice here, which is to focus on the things you can change and to accept the things that you can't. I feel like that's what we got to chop this reading up to. I wish I had an example for you guys. I don't know why I'm kind of like not getting anything coming through, but yeah, there's something here I feel that is out of your control. You wish it was different, but it's not. So make peace with the things you cannot control and focus on the things that you can change, okay? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of signs, going back to my earth signs, baby. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Capricorn gang? Messages for Team Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 243 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you everybody so much for being here. Messages for Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we got going on, man. Hopefully, we got some pretty awesome stuff. Capricorn, overall energy for you guys here, hello, is the Four of Wands in the reverse. So you can be connecting with a fire sign for a few of you. Your current energy, we got here the Hierophant, person you're dealing with. Ace of Swords reversed, outcome that's present, we got here the Ace of Wands. You might be dealing with a Taurus because the Hierophant's here. So yeah, looking at the energy for you, Capricorn, Four of Wands reversed, and then the Hierophant upright. It's like, you're still remaining devoted to something I feel that is not going in the direction you want it to go in. It almost looks like The Four of Wands right now is like instability in a relationship. And keep in mind, when I use the term relationship, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a relationship between you and your family, a relationship in your career, or to your career. So I definitely feel right now that things are a little rocky, but you're still very devoted to something. When I'm looking at who you're dealing with, though, Ace of Swords reversed, it's the energy of somebody not communicating, somebody not speaking up, somebody not speaking their truth. There is such a lack of it takes two to tango here. That's just what I'm seeing right now. There's such a lack of it takes two to tango here. I really feel for you right now, Capricorn, that with whoever this is you're dealing with, they're not coming forward or stepping forward with whatever it is that they need to say to you. It feels to me like they're kind of on mute, and they're kind of allowing this instability to only become more unstable. Looking at the outcome that's present, Ace of Wands, you definitely want a new beginning with whoever this is. You definitely want to clear the air and move forward. But ultimately, it doesn't seem to be getting that way because the person you're connecting with is not following that common law of it takes two to tango. So you're being really devoted right now to a really rocky situation, but your person isn't pulling their weight, and they're also not providing the same energy. You know, I've learned in friendships and relationships and, you know, matters such as that if people are not willing to give you back the same energy you're giving them, maybe it's not worth, you know, putting all that effort in. I know that you're incredibly devoted, Capricorn, to whoever this is, but I feel like they're just not pulling their weight right now. And if you're going to keep on being devoted and they're going to keep on being more withdrawn, it's only going to end in a stalemate and energies aren't going to move forward. So ultimately, for you guys here, I think that it's about having to kind of back off right now and see if this person will come towards you. Because the more that you put forth effort to somebody who's not really giving you attention, the worse you're kind of going to feel, and you're not really going to get to where you want to go. So things are a little rocky right now. Things are a little stable. I would take some time out, Capricorn. I would state exactly how you feel and kind of leave the ball in this person's court and see if they contact you moving forward so that we can clear the air about whatever was making this connection and or relationship unstable in the first place. All right? So that's what I'm seeing going on here. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? By the way, guys, what is going on in the chat today? I feel like a lot of people are like saying, oh, we're on this sign, we're on that sign. All right, by the way, guys, for those of you that are confused what signs are being read, we do have moderators in the chat who do post all the signs that are being read. I'm just looking at the chat, and I was kind of getting confused about what you guys were talking about. I feel like there was just so much going on. So for no confusion here, if you don't know what sign is being read, you can always ask a moderator. Moderators usually put like time stamps and stuff like that. Vanessa says mods are confused. So the order today is earth, water, fire, air. So I just finished up that air sign, right? And then we just went back to earth, which was Capricorn. So I'm on the second batch of signs right now on Capricorn. So it's going to be earth, water, fire, air. Okay. But yeah, guys, so just be mindful of that. And for those of you who, wanted to see their sign and it was already read, you could always rewind afterwards. So if you want to rewind and go back, if I already read your sign, you're definitely able to do that, okay? All right, so we did our earth signs. Go into our water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing? Hold on a sec. Give me 1 sec. All right, let me try to see what we did first, okay? We did Virgo first. So Virgo was the earth sign, so we did Virgo. Then to our water sign, we did Pisces. Then for our fire sign, we did Sagittarius. Then Libra, then Capricorn. Yep, JoJo's got it. So that's the timestamp of what we've done so far, okay? All right, baby. So going back to our water signs, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Cancer gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancer, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Ooh, Cancer. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Two of Cups. So you can be connecting possibly here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, we got the Three of Cups reversed, person you're dealing with. We have here the Temperance, and then for the outcome that's present, we got here the Six of Wands. So Cancers, you might be connecting with a Sagittarius for a few of you. You also could be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign. Now the Two of Cups to the Three of Cups reversed. I think, Cancer, you have some things that you are unhappy about in a personal relationship of yours. It could be a relationship with your family, your friends, your lover, whoever. But in a relationship, there are some things that are not really making you happy. I feel like something here is bothering you. And ultimately, whoever this is you're dealing with, I think is very open and they would be very receptive to hearing you out. But I also feel like you've kept this on the back burner. You haven't really spoken up about what's bothered you or what's disappointed you. So Cancer, maybe you're kind of upset right now with like your parent or your, wife and husband, or your friend. And I think that you haven't been very confronting about it. You haven't really been, admitting what's going on. You've just been very passive aggressive. And as Cancers, sometimes that happens. I know that I could be guilty of that. I could definitely be guilty of being very passive aggressive and kind of just like letting shit bother me without actually just being direct and saying, hey, this bothered me. Can we talk about it? And other times, what I'll end up doing is I'll let shit fester, and then over time it gets to a point where you explode. And that's just not something that you really want to do, right? So to be honest here, Cancer, I would say my best advice is just to be direct and talk to whoever you're dealing with and definitely just say, hey, like there's something that's bothering me here and I would like to communicate with you about it. Because like I said, I think your person's going to be incredibly receptive with the Temperance card here. I don't think they're going to push you out or they're going to take things the wrong way. I think they're open to hearing you out. So don't have a passive aggressive approach. Definitely just confront whoever you're dealing with and explain to them in a calm manner what bothered you or what's been upsetting you. And with the outcome that's present, 6 of Wands, I think things are going to transition very smoothly. Things are going to go very smoothly, like I was saying, as a Cancer, sometimes we could be way too passive aggressive to the point where it kind of causes problems to layer up on problems on problems on problems, and then we end up eventually exploding. And the thing too, Cancer, about being passive aggressive is sometimes you can get a misconception of what's going on and not actually see the reality for what it is, and then you can kind of like really hone in on this negative misconception that actually has nothing to do with the truth. Meanwhile, if you would have just asked the person you're dealing with what was going on, you would have heard the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's Mercury retrograde. I don't know if I communicated that in a very understanding kind of way, but hopefully that all makes sense. So just make sure you're direct here. If something's upsetting you with somebody you love or somebody that you have a beautiful relationship with, talk to them about it. They'll be open and receptive, and you guys will have a very clear transition moving forward, okay? It's going to feel a lot better if you're direct rather than if you let problems kind of just sit on your spirit and fester, because you may have a misconception of how that person feels or what the issue really was. And on top of that, the more that you stay quiet about how you feel, the more that you kind of get upset about it. So go ahead and be direct, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth sign, we did our water sign, go into our fire. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Leo gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 294 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out, man. Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, let's see what we got going on for you beautiful people. What's popping for my Leo gang? Leo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Death card, change and transformation. It is definitely going to be a time in your life right now where things are changing rapidly, okay? With that Death card energy, you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Your current energy, Ace of Wands, new starts and beginnings. I like it. Person you're dealing with, Moon card reversed. Outcome that's present, 3 of Cups reversed. Throughout the change that's occurring in your life, Leo, I do feel like this is you growing and you flourishing, but also kind of seeing the distance being wedged between you and other people. So this is the energy right now of you growing in your life. I think you're doing great in your personal life. I'm seeing a lot of success coming in here for you, but I also do feel like people kind of in the background wondering, where the fuck has Leo been? People are kind of bitter right now towards your growth. I don't think they're understanding that you're flourishing, that you're growing, and that you're focusing on your personal life. I think they're taking things personally, thinking that you're personally tuning them out and or ignoring them, okay? So that's kind of the energies that I'm seeing here right now, Leo. People are kind of taking offense to you focusing on your own life, your own prosperity, and your own growth and success. I think they're kind of looking at it as Leo's ignoring me, Leo's not paying attention to me, Leo just doesn't want to be my friend anymore or love me anymore. So ultimately, there may be some people in the background, 3 of Cups reversed, that are a little upset with you right now. And ultimately, I don't think you had any intention of personally distancing yourself from people or trying to make anybody upset. that. I just think that you're right now really focused on elevating your life and growing. And at the end of the day, this is the growth kind of energy, you know? Sometimes you grow and your people come with you. Other times you grow and your people just aren't on the same vibe. You feel me? So looking at this right now, Leo, I just feel like you've been focusing on yourself. You've been focusing on your prosperity. You've been focusing on your abundance. And there are people in the background here kind of taking that as an offense or taking that personally. Just know that if the cross watcher's watching, the Leo is not trying to personally offend you or destroy a relationship. They're just in a place where they're focusing on their own life. And you have every right to, you know? You have every right to focus on your own life, you know? And I think that, I guess a good word of advice for me would be to check in with the people you care about too. You know, Leo, if you feel like you've been so focused and wrapped up in your personal life, try to get the balance of all things and make more time for the people you care about in your life too. Because this person over here could be one of those people that you care about. I don't personally know, but it could be, right? So try to have the balance of all things moving forward. But guys, nothing but prosperity, success, and happiness to you. I hope you guys continue to climb and enjoy these beautiful changes that are taking place in your life. I hope you have a lot more prosperity or prosperous and beautiful new beginnings moving forward, because you absolutely deserve it. You deserve to live a life of abundance that you enjoy and a life that you're creating for that exact reasoning. So you guys deserve this. But I would just say, you know, be mindful, try to be a little more balanced here, because some people in your life who love and care for you may be getting offended right now, thinking that you're personally ignoring them or tuning them out, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the earth, the water, the fire, going to our air signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 315 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. Messages for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the 8 of Swords. Could be overthinking or stuck in your head right now about some sort of situation. You know, the 8 of Swords is usually like, I feel trapped, I feel like I'm stuck, I feel like I'm overthinking. So you could feel trapped in something right now. Taking a look at your current energy, you got the 3 of Pentacles, person you're dealing with, Page of Cups reversed, outcome that's present, we got here the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Gemini, I think you got to work on communicating more about what you're going through instead of leaving it all up here. And I don't say this to drag you. I don't say this to hurt you. I'm just saying that I think people can't help you if they don't know that there's something wrong in the first place, or people that you love can't be there for you if they don't know what's going on up here, if they don't know what's going on in your head, you know? Like, people can't necessarily be a mind reader all the time. So I do feel this energy, Gemini, where you're kind of like dealing with your own shit, and you've kind of been in your head with your own shit that you got going on. And I think there is a part of you that wants to be able to reach out to the people that you love and care for. But in a way, I do feel like you're a little hesitant. Maybe you feel like it's hard to put into words what you're feeling or what you're going through. And I've totally been there before too. Even though I am a fire dominant, that's in my chart, I'm fire dominant. And even though like I'm a Cancer and I have all these feelings and emotions, with my moon being in Libra, sometimes I can find it incredibly hard to put into words what I'm going through, let alone to communicate my own personal feelings. Sometimes I feel like it's just, I'd rather leave everything up here than tell people what I'm going through. So I get that a lot, Gemini, and I totally understand where you're coming from. But just remember that people in your life genuinely care. They genuinely love you, and they genuinely do want to be there for you. And they cannot be there for you unless you're willing to explain what you're going through as best as you can. And with the outcome that's present, 5 of Wands in reverse, I think that by having your people's love and your people's support in your environment, it would make you feel like you're going through such less of a hectic time just by being able to communicate, you know, and get things out of your head and get things off your chest, right? So Geminis, definitely don't be afraid to communicate in the next 24 hours. You got people in your environment that love and care for you. And I think that just by venting about what's been going on up here, it's going to make you feel so much less stressed, so much less anxious. It's going to make you feel more relaxed. And I think that you'll be a lot more happy that you tried to put whatever you're going through as best as you could in words and just admitted your feelings. And then people here will be there for you, okay? All right, baby. So just keep that in mind, Gemini. Try to get out whatever's on your chest stressed right now, and just let the people in your environment take care of you, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up our second batch of signs, going all the way to our last batch. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Taurus gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for the Bull gang here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 342 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Bull gang, let's see what we got going on, baby. Taurus, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the 10 of Swords. You can be connecting with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Usually this talks about an ending of some sort, but it could talk about feeling the energy of being backstabbed or being betrayed. We'll take a deeper look into that. Your current energy, three of Wands, person you're dealing with, Death card in reverse, and then the outcome that's present, 2 of Swords. Okay. You might be connecting with a Scorpio as well. Taurus, the Death in reverse here. I just kind of feel like it just feels like it's never over. And I think that you kind of feel that way as well. Because in your mind, something's done, something is finito, something is completed between you and another person, but you're always expecting them to come back because I feel like this person's resilient. They like never let go. So Taurus, maybe you tried to let go of a friend, maybe you tried to let go of a lover or an ex of yours, and at the end of the day, they keep on reappearing, and you're just like, look, on my side, everything's done, everything's good, I've moved on, I've moved forward, but they just keep on coming back. Looking at the outcome that's present, 2 of Wands, you're like, well, what do I do? What do I do? I mean, I've told this person, you know what I'm saying? That like, I've told this person, can you do your thing? I'm gonna do my thing, but they keep on coming back. So at the end of the day, Taurus, my best advice is, you know what? Say how you feel. If you're not interested in the person you're dealing with, you have every right to say that. And if they don't respect that, and if they keep on coming back into your life trying to reconcile with you or make things work, then they're just pushing and overstepping a boundary that you already created, and you don't owe them anything. And I don't want to come off negative saying that or rude saying that, but people have to understand that you need to respect other people's boundaries, especially when it comes towards love. If somebody is no longer interested, and even if they were once interested, and if somebody doesn't want anything to do with you romantically at all, and they voice that to you, the more you keep trying, the more you're going to push that person away from you, and you're going to irritate that person. So the best thing that you can do is accept what is. And I'm not telling you, Taurus, to accept what is. It's more so what the person you're connecting with here needs to accept the fact that you're just not interested, okay? So yeah, that's what I feel coming through here for you, Taurus. I just think it's like somebody keeps on chasing you, and you're not interested. So my best advice is make your point, and then back off. You don't owe them anything, especially your time and your attention if they want to keep on looking for it, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, give me 1 second. I saw my friend in this chat, actually. Let me see what he said. I saw my friend pop up real quick. I want to say hi to Justin. Shout out to Justin. My friend's a Leo. Where is your comment, homie? I just saw it. I just saw it like a second ago. I don't know if I can find it again. I think you were saying that you're heading to work. Either way, have a good work day, bro. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're still watching this, Justin, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming out. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm sorry, Aunt. Gotta go. You know I'll be working. I love my boy. Keep grinding. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Have a good one, man. Thank you for coming through, Justin. Take care, bro. All right, so we finished up. I feel like I just got lost after that. What sign are we on? I think we just finished up our earth signs. Yes, so we finished up our earth signs. Going to our water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 360 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through today, man. Messages for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, baby. Let's see what we got going on. Scorpio, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the 4 of Pentacles. You can be connecting with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Your current energy, we got here the 2 of Wands, person you're dealing with. We got here the Devil in reverse, and then the outcome that's present, we have here, actually 2 cards. We got here the 4 of Cups, and we got here the Page of Wands, okay? So you might be dealing with a Capricorn for a few of you. Scorpio, 4 of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands upright. Is it time to open myself up, or is it time to stay to myself? Do I get out of hermit mode or do I not? I think that that's kind of what you're stuck on right now. I don't know if I want to get out of hermit mode or if I kind of want to come back and see what the waters are like. Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with, Devil in reverse, somebody here has definitely lightened up. Somebody here has definitely changed. What this looks like to me is somebody trying to convince you that they've changed, Scorpio. They're saying, I've changed. I've let go of all the negativity that was once upon me. I've become a different person. I've become a better person. And I think right now you're kind of stuck between ignoring them because of whatever past the two of you shared, or giving them the opportunity, letting yourself spark your interest in them and seeing if this change is actually genuine. So someone here wants you to see that they've changed, that they've become a brand new person. Now, you've been very much so isolated from them, and you've been isolated from them for a while. So Scorpio, it kind of comes down to you feeling stuck. Do I give them a chance or do I not give them a chance? Now, if you want my opinion, I believe people can change. I believe that people can change if they choose to do that for themselves. I don't think that people can change for other people. I think that people can change for themselves. So, excuse me. If the person you're dealing with decided to make this change all on their own and for themselves, I believe that there's a possibility here that things genuinely did change. And if they did not choose to do so, and maybe they chose to change for you, maybe that's not necessarily coming from much of a genuine place, because usually when people change for other people, they eventually revert back to the ways they truly feel. Scorpios, it really depends on your history. If you've had deep-rooted. I wanted to say deep-rooted, but deep-rooted came out. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. I like that one. If you have deep-rooted history with the person that you're connecting with that has just been really horrible, and it's been to a point where you feel like you can never forgive them for the things that happened between you both, maybe it's a good idea to just keep on moving forward. Sometimes there's things that feel impossible to mend, and if you're going to hold any resentment towards this person, having a new beginning would be incredibly hard. But if whatever happened in your history with this person is forgivable, if you could accept forgiveness, if you could let go of what happened between the two of you and really decide to start fresh and start new, then I would say take interest in this person. I think it really all comes down to your deep-rooted history, Did the person you were dealing with do things that were unforgivable? If so, I would say just keep on moving, Scorpio. But if they did things that were forgivable and things that you could say, you know what, I could put this behind me and I could start fresh, then maybe let your interest be sparked in this and see what happens, You're never going to know until you try. There is a possibility here that who you're connecting with genuinely did change, I don't want to be that person and just be like, no, they were terrible before, so you shouldn't trust them now. It's like, hey, people do terrible shit every day in the world, and eventually they learn to redeem themselves because they recognize what their wrongs and their faults were. So sometimes that happens, okay? So it's really going to be up to you. And like I said, my best advice is about your deep-rooted history. It really is going to depend on whether you could forgive and forget and move forward and start new, All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our water signs and our earth signs. Go into our fire. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Aries gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Hey, everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here. Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Aries, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Queen of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign for a few. Your current energy, we got a 10 of Wands, person you're dealing with. We have here the Star card, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Hangman. So, you might be dealing with a Pisces or possibly even an Aquarius, okay? Queen of Wands to the 10 of Wands. Interesting stuff. I think that it's about turning your burdens into something beautiful. Instead of looking at burdens from a negative perspective, you're looking at it for all the things that have made you strong. I like it. I like it a lot. It's finding strength in the hard times, and the fact that you've moved mountains, the fact that you have overcame, quite a journey in the things that you've experienced. It's a beautiful thing to see strength in that. It's a beautiful thing to not reflect on it and just look at all the negative and say, wow, I can't believe these things happen. And everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that some of our hardest moments that we've gone through is what made us the most strong, I've gone through a lot of tough moments in my life personally, and I actually am grateful for experiencing those moments because it kind of awakened a lot of strength in me I never knew I had. You know what I'm saying? So Aries, I kind of feel like that's similar to your case. You went through a lot of tough moments, but those tough moments are what introduced you to this true strength that you genuinely have. Now, taking a look at who you're connecting with here, we do have the Star card. That's the energy of everything does happen for a reason. That's the energy of the universe saying everything aligns with you for some sort of purpose. You may not see the purpose at the time, but the purpose is there for you to become enlightened to why it was there in the first place one day, okay? So every time things happen in our life that we don't understand why they happened. Maybe something bad happened, right? But then a year later, we recognized, oh wait, that bad thing that I thought was so horrible happened for this reason because it brought me to here. I'm just a big advocate that everything happens for a reason, you know? For example, let's say you get fired from a job. Nobody likes to get fired from a job. When you get fired from a job, you're like, oh my God, this is the worst day ever. I don't have any income. But let's say you got fired from a job and you now own a $2.7 billion company that you created, and the only reason you created that company was because you got fired and needed to make money. Everything happens for a reason, you know? So with that energy being stated, I just feel like that's what's going on for you right now. You're like, you know what? Everything I experienced was for a reason, and it made me realize the inner strength that I needed to hone in on, and I'm grateful for my experiences that were tough because it made me stronger, and I'm in a space right now where I feel more enlightened, you know? Look at the Hangman card here. The Hangman card is not only a card about feeling stuck, it's also a card that represents enlightenment. So I feel like a lot of you guys have just been enlightened to the fact that the hardships you've experienced all happened for your benefit. Not only did it make you stronger, but it guided you exactly where you needed to be. Okay? Sorry if that was a little confusing, guys. I feel like I got a little confusing in that reading, but hopefully it all makes sense for you, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our earth signs, we did our water signs, we did our fire signs. Last but not least, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for the 370 peeps in the chat? If you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Messages for Team Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aqua, let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Aquarius, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You can be dealing with an earth sign for a few. Your current energy, we got a Page of Pentacles, person you're dealing with, the Six of Wands reversed, and then the outcome that's present, we have here the Hermit in the reverse. Interesting stuff. Aquarius, what this looks like to me is deciding to give something a second chance, especially something that didn't work out in the first place, okay? You could be giving a job a second chance, a person a second chance, maybe even a hobby a second chance in the next 24 hours. I don't know why that message got brought up, but maybe even a hobby, okay? I kind of feel this like energy of like you got a bad first impression about something, and it's kind of been sitting on your psyche for a while. You're like, you know, I had a bad first impression about whatever this is that I experienced, but now I think it's time to give it one more opportunity, one more try, just to see what's going on. So for example, you know, you might have went out on a date with somebody and got a really bad first impression from that person, and maybe you're like, okay, let me be about second chances and see if they're a lot different than what I originally expected. So for some of you, it could be about a date. Maybe you're going on a second date with somebody. It could be about trying a certain kind of career. You might have started this career thinking that it was going to be amazing, and then you had a horrible first impression, but maybe you were just having a bad day, so you might be giving this career a second shot, okay? It's all about giving something a second chance after having a bad first impression. You're like, you know what? I usually am the person that says don't knock it till you try it, but sometimes you try it and it's not the right time. Let me give it a second go when I feel more grounded and more comfortable and see what happens. So that's the energy that I'm feeling coming through here for you, Aquarius. It's giving something a second try. Who knows? Maybe it wasn't everything you thought it was, right? Maybe it wasn't that bad first impression after all. Maybe this is something that you're really interested in, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Vanessa, thank you so much for tuning in, my love. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your day. I really appreciate it, okay? All right, baby. So, Guys, first and foremost, I want to thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. For the peeps that come out Monday through Friday, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it so much, guys. For everybody who sends in donations, thank you for those donations. They help a lot more than you all know. Great gratitude to all of you. Today I uploaded Aries and Virgo, so if you are an Aries or a Virgo, definitely feel free to check that out. Those readings are available to you guys today. Actually, all of the June 2021 readings are available, so if you haven't seen your June 2021 tarot reading, it is all uploaded, all 12 of the zodiac, so definitely feel free to check out your video, okay? But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. I'm always open to inviting new people into the Soul Fam, so if you're interested in coming through, definitely feel free to, okay? But yeah, man, with that all being said, happy hump day, happy Wednesday, everybody. I've had a great time here on the live today. I hope you've had a great time as well, and I will see you all later, okay? Much love, my beautiful peeps, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.